It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, lady speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. Welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're sharing a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. You know what time it is. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's a little bit after 10:10. It's a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and admit that. I'm going to go ahead and admit that. It's a little bit after 10:10. My stomach was feeling a little, I had to settle that real quick. I had to settle that. So it's a little bit after 10:10, but we're here on Sunday. It's time for your Sunday service soul food session, baby. It's time to get down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you are new here, go ahead and put a caterpillar or a green or yellow heart in the comments. If you are an OG here, you know what to do. Go ahead and put them purple hearts in the comments. Go ahead and put those blue hearts in the comments. Go ahead and put those butterflies in the comments, baby. It is time for your Sunday tea. It is time for some soul food. And I'm here to serve you, honey. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to serve you. All right, new crown alert. Old to me, new to you. Old to me, new to you. Yes, let's hear it for the crystal quartz crown with some star and moon and heart embellishments in this piece, okay? So let me introduce you to this process. Let me introduce you to this process, all right? For you OGs, you already know what happens. You already know what we're about to do. You already know how we get down. For you newbies, let me explain what happens during a divination with Lady Speech on Sundays, darling. First and foremost, this is a divination, so I will be using tarot cards and oracle cards to speak to the future of this week and what we can expect, okay? So let me introduce you to those cards. We've got a new deck on deck. Let me see. Let me get the name right. All right. This is the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck we're working with today. We're also going to be working with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck today. We're also going to be working with the Goddess Oracle deck today. And we're going to be working with the Muse Tarot. I've done a review about this deck. I love this deck. If you want to see the review, go ahead and go through, I believe it's my favorite things or reviews playlists. And you can catch that review if you want to be introduced to this deck. All right. We're also going to be working with the Oracle Pogs today. So if you want to get your hands on some Oracle Pogs, if you were an 80s baby and 90s child, you might remember it is a milk bottle game, a milk bottle cap game called Pogs. Well, a friend of mine by the name of Moon Pumpkin, that's what she goes by, or that's what they go by online, created a divination system out of that. So we're going to be using that today. Now, I also incorporate the use of affirmations and some call and response action. I believe that we are trained to use our words in self-deprecation. We have been trained to talk a lot of shit about ourselves. So I want to make sure that we take some time to pour some good energy into ourselves. So this is my lovely, trusty affirmation box. This affirmation box is filled with affirmations. It's filled with quotes and parts from songs and lyrics and poems and just straight up affirmations and all kinds of good things. I'm going to pull at random from this box. And then I'm going to say an affirmation, and I'm going to ask you to repeat the affirmation. We're going to let the universe tell us what it is that we need to affirm today, okay? Okay. Now, you know that I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000 Orisha, the Loa, my ancestors, all my spirits that guide me, baby. But when I do these readings, I like to bring my rock friends. So let me introduce you to my rock friends, baby. First and foremost, I was feeling the skulls. You know, I brought my skulls out. These are my friends. I brought my skull friends out for you today. All right. So we've got some strawberry quartz in the place to be. This is my strawberry quartz skull. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she cute? All right. We also have, this is my hematite skull friend. All right, this is a white crystal quartz with the hematite that has been infused. This is this red that you see around here. We have got my obsidian crystal friend today. This is Leroy. Leroy don't play no games about me, baby. He will protect me. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And last but not least, this is Lisa. She's an amethyst baby. Now, don't mind her. She lived in a jar of dirt for a very long time, a jar of holy dirt for a very long time. She recently got out, but I haven't the heart to clean that holy dirt away from her. So she's a little dirty. We call it character. This is Lisa, my amethyst skull. Alrighty then, my loves. You've met the cards, you've met the rock friends. You see the affirmation box, and I've got my crystal quartz crown on in the place to be. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's so funny. It took me, I was already buying crowns before I, went bald, but like having a bald head has just made me go off with these crystal crowns, honey. It just does something to me. Okay? Okay. All right, and last but not least, a little bit of house cleaning. This is Sunday service, baby, so we'll go ahead and blast that collection plate. If the words that I say connect with you, if you are fed from these readings, if you're fed from the content I create, go ahead and show your financial appreciation in the name of reciprocity and reparations, baby. That Cash App is LadySpeech, that Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa, and that PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa at gmail.com. Thank you so much for your support. And look at you. Who is this? One of you just showed me some love in the chat. Alicia B. Happy to be here with you for another Sunday service. Goddess King. Oh my God. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. It is a good thing. I'm happy to be here with y'all too. I am absolutely happy to be here with y'all too. So it has been wonderful to get back to it. I moved this year at the beginning of this year, so y'all didn't have a Sunday service for a while. And I thank you for your patience, because your favorite auntie uncle is a whole human being, and I've got human being things to do. Yes, I am a goddess king, and yes, I am a human being. And I appreciate y'all for always holding space for my humanity. Now let me check in with these comments, honey. Let me check in with these comments. All right. Jennifer said, I'm rocking with Leroy because Leroy is rocking with me. That's what I'm talking about, Jennifer. Catherine said, those crystal skulls are divine. Thank you, baby. Catherine also said that crown is fire. Thank you, honey. Kit echoes that. I appreciate y'all. It's my favorite, y'all. It's my favorite, y'all. All right, we've got a lot of OGs in the building. I love to see it. We got a little caterpillar in the building too. So welcome to the newbies, baby. Welcome to the newbies. Now, this reading right here is quite appropriate. We are in the spring. It is a new time. It's a new day. It's a new dawn, baby. So this reading right here that I got for you, this speaks to the signs of the times. Let's get into it, shall we? We're going to begin with the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. I keep looking over to the side because the box is over here. I want to make sure I get the name right. First time using these. I'm definitely going to review these, so look out for that. Look out for that. But we are going to begin with Tierra Wack, okay? Tierra Wack is a hip-hop queen, a rapper known for just being funny. She's actually genuinely freaking funny, okay? And she infuses humor into situations where sometimes people wouldn't even think to infuse humor into the situations. And when she's as a rapper, she also can rap in a really funny way, and she writes in a really funny way. And it's actually a really hard thing to make people laugh. Like to be a comedian, a good one, is a hard job, and you've got to be extremely intelligent to intentionally make someone laugh, and that the level of wit and intelligence that goes along with that speaks highly of a person who engages in that type of space. But Tierra Wack reminds us about infusing humor into our life, okay? Times are hard right now. I am in no way saying avoid the news. I am in no way saying avoid real life. I am in no way saying disengage from what is going on around us. On a world basis, on a national basis, there's a lot of seriousness. The way trans kids are under attack right now, the way trans people are under attack right now, through legislators, through different states, the way women and femmes and birthing people are under attack right now, what's going on in Russia, what's going on with the African people in Russia. There's a lot. There's a lot, and not to mention, a lot of us are personally going through a lot. I'm not saying avoid it. I'm not saying be inappropriate in those situations. I am saying it's going to be really important that you chase a bit of joy, that you offset that. Yes, pay attention to what's going on in the world. Be a positive light and influence in your village, in your community. Do what you can with where you're at. And also, take a minute to step back and laugh. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Don't be afraid to, laugh at what is going on. Yes, someone said what's happening in Tigray as well. We got a lot there. There's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of evil. There's a lot of death. We are still in the middle of a panorama. It's a whole Panera bread out in these streets. So it's important to pay attention to what's going on. It's important to contribute where you can. It's important to care. It's important to be there for our fellow humans. It's important to do all of that. It's important to feel. It's important not to go numb during this time. Take your breaks as you need to, but it's important not to go numb. Not to go numb. We must feel with each other. We must feel for each other. We must feel through this. We must process. But, watch the cat videos. Laugh at the fart jokes. Watch a comedy show. Seek out your joy, baby. We have a lot to be upset about. Seek out your joy. Joy, medicine. Laughter as medicine. Laughter is medicine, okay? So balance it out. Balance it out. Spirit wants us, we deserve our joy. Balance it out. All right, we have Eve, which is change. It's spring, Dad. It's spring, babes. It's spring. It's spring. It is time to sweep out all of the dead and the done with. It is time to understand that you are being called into a newness. Be like the spring, hun. This is the time to plant your seeds, hun. This is the time to uproot yourself, hun. This is the time. This is the time for change. This is the time to lean all the way into it, baby. This is the time Spirit's going to ask you to step in. Spirit's going to ask you to let go of so many aspects of your old self. Spirit's going to ask you to do the vulnerable thing. You've been a seedling, a seed for a second. Now it's time to plant yourself and do the vulnerable thing. Open up that hard shell that encases the seed and let that inner grow. Expose those vulnerable parts. But it is through the exposing of the vulnerable parts that we grow into the strongest, most vibrant version of ourselves. Change is here. Adaptable. Flexible. Remember that you are made to bend, and during these times, Spirit's going to ask you to bend. You can do it. Embrace the change, babe. Walk all the way into the change, honey. Embrace it. Embrace it. We're not going back to the old life. You're not going back to the old you. Watch yourself. Don't default. Don't default into those old behaviors, into that old self. It's time to lean into the change. And it's scary. Change is scary. Yes, it is. Easy either sometimes. But it is the only consistent thing. Change is literally the only consistent thing. It's time to release. It's time to let go. And it's time to embrace the unknown that's coming. And it's okay to be a little scared. But it's time to do it anyway. All right, you beautiful people. Let's get into these affirmations, okay? Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. I deserve good in my life. Repeat after me and say it with your chest. I deserve good in my life. 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 Let's do another affirmation. This affirmation is a quote. I'm going to try my best to pronounce this name. I pretty much know that I'm going to mess it up, but I will hold up this paper so that you can see it. Okay. The name is the quote is by Machona Dilweo. Machona Dilweo. And I apologize for butchering that. The quote is, "A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals." A warrior is defined by his scars, not his medals. We're going to change that to there so everybody can be included no matter what your pronouns are. A warrior is defined by their scars, not their medals. A warrior is defined by their scars, not their medals. A warrior is defined by their scars, not their medals. A warrior is defined by their scars, not their medals. This makes me think of the fact that if you've been at something for a while and you've given your passion and your dedication and your attention to it, even if no one acknowledges your craft, even if no one acknowledges your talent, even if no one acknowledges your work, even if there are no plaques, even if there are no awards for you, your time and your dedication and your skills still matter. And you are that, even if there's no one around to affirm that for you. All right, let's see. Let me check in with these comments. Y'all doing all right? Yes, y'all are repeating that. Yes, Amber, I deserve good in my life. And you do, baby. And you do. And you do. Catherine said, is it me or does letting go give anyone else stomach issues? You know, for some people, that you're not the first person who has that kind of reaction to letting things go. And that usually speaks to some type of trauma response. And I invite you to lean into that. I invite you to explore that feeling. I invite you to explore it. Here's the thing. It's okay that you feel that way, but you must address it. And you must make sure that that feeling doesn't get in the way of you having to release what you need to release. I've said this many times before, and I'm going to say it again. The universe isn't a hoarder. A lot of times, when you aren't receiving your blessings, it's because the universe is prompting you to get rid of something. And it has its replacement there for you. But the universe isn't a hoarder. It's going to create balance in your life. It's looking to create balance in your life. And a lot of times you can't receive the things that you are wanting to receive because you ain't letting go of the things you need to let go of. All right? So it's quite all right if you feel, at the prompting of it's time to let go of relationships, let go of old behaviors. It's okay if you inside of you are like, ugh, something inside of you doesn't want to do that. But I invite you to explore that and heal that and make sure that it doesn't, to the point where that feeling doesn't get in the way and doesn't block your blessings. I hope that makes sense. Veronique, thank you so much. Veronique said, thank you for being the blessing that you are. I appreciate your super chat and I appreciate your words. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. The FN Gemini said, diligently taking notes. That's what's up, my loves. I'm seeing a whole conversation happening in these comments, and I appreciate once again the fact that y'all take care of each other in the comments. Y'all be having each other's back, okay? Y'all be supporting each other, and I just am so appreciative. I don't get a lot of trolls as of yet. Every once in a while, y'all see someone coming in here starting some mess. But for the most part, y'all be just beautiful to one another in the comments, and I'm so appreciative that we have built and fostered a community together like this. So continue to take care of each other. Continue to handle business. Continue to support each other. I appreciate you. All right, beautiful people, that was our 2 affirmations. I want to acknowledge my super chats. Thank you so much again to Alicia and Veronique. I also want to acknowledge my phone is not on focus today. So when you send me your PayPals and when you send me your your what you call it, the Venmos and things, I do see that notification and the Cash App. So thank you for all of you who have done that so far. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The pin I said that all quiet. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. And the PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for the and reciprocity, and reparations for the labor that I give to you. All right? All right. Well, let's keep going, you beautiful people. Let's keep going, you beautiful people. Let's keep going, you beautiful people. We're going to move on to the Angels and Ancestors deck, and we become one with the sun. Here comes the sun, little darling. Here comes the sun, my loves. This is enjoy success and happiness, okay? Enjoy success and happiness. It is time to open up yourself to the warmth and the goodness of being poured into. It is time for you to enjoy success and happiness. Good things are coming. The sun is coming out, which means it is going to be warmer. The light is going to be with us. This is the time of great growth. The sun of success is on its way to you. The sun of happiness is on its way to you. I want you to open up to it. I want you to allow yourself to receive good things. Good things are going to come to you this week. Good things are going to come to you this season. Be ready to receive. Open yourself up to the notion of being happy. Decide to be happy. Being happy, deciding to being happy, doesn't mean that you don't feel the ills or the weight of the world of life. It doesn't mean that you are mindless. This is not no toxic positivity. But when we decide to be happy, when we take that power away from anything and everyone and we give it only to ourselves and decide, make the decision to be happy, there will be far more good days. Now, also, I don't want this to be misconstrued. There are some of us who have chemical imbalances in our heads, some of us who've been through trauma and pain, and we need professional help to help us get to the place of happiness, or we might need medication to help us get to the place of happiness. I'm going to acknowledge that as well. I'm not one of these frou-frou healers who is out here like your schizophrenia can be cured with deep breathing and crystals. No, honey. No, you will need some assistance with that, okay? And yes, can spirituality help? Oh, yeah, baby. Can spirituality help with all that? Yes, it can. I'm a firm believer in that. But also, I'm a firm believer in culturally appropriate, and learned and educated psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists, all of that. All right, so. But yes, with all that being said, let the happiness come to you, baby. Let yourself have moments of happiness. Pursue your joy. Pursue your happiness. Okay. Do not give anybody else the power to make you happy. That's in you. Give yourself the power to be happy. Okay. Let joy in. Let love in. Let love in. Okay. Some of you are in situations where someone's trying to love you. And this doesn't necessarily mean romantic. This could be familial love, family love, love from platonic love, all kind of love. And even romantic love. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved. First and foremost, let yourself be loved by you. First, let you be loved by you, hopefully. Let you be loved by you. Okay, that's hilarious. I'm speaking of love right now and romantic love, and I downloaded Bumble because I want to see what the scene is like here in my new state, and I got a notification. Spirit is like, speaking of letting yourself be loved, when you can go on a date. I be downloading these dating apps and get uninterested very quickly. And I have a really ritual life, so I forget to pay attention to that side of things. See, I got checked. Spirit was like, There's somebody got a crush on you. When you gonna go call your crush? Jennifer said the universe said get out of the day. Exactly. The universe is like, stop working so damn much. You need to start talking to your crushes. Okay. Cause your favorite auntie uncle, this panorama put a dent in my little life, and it's time to get back to being grown. Okay, that was hilarious. I have not gotten a notification from Bumble in forever. I literally start talking about love life, and the universe was like, "Are you gonna let one of these fools take you out?" I'm like, "You're right. You're right." Anyway, you don't have to be so loud. I get it. I will call her and I will let these dudes talk to me. I'll stop not paying attention when I go out. Universe is dragging right now. Let's get back to the reading. Let life in. Let love in. Let the sun in. Let yourself let it in, honey. Let yourself be worshipped. Let you go out there and worship. But also, this is about opportunities coming your way, okay? So, opportunities are coming for you, coming to, and we keep in mind we had the change card in the beginning of this. So, there's going to be some opportunities for you to move. There's going to be some opportunities for you to move, like literally physically move, to move states, to move up in positions. In your job, there's going to be opportunities for you to grow. There's going to be opportunities for you to release. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for your success. Okay, there's going to be artistic opportunities. There's going to be financial opportunities. It is really, really important that you take those opportunities, that you step into that. Okay, and you step in with your full power. All right. The universe is going to create vehicles for this change that needs to happen. Okay, and so when the universe presents you with a vehicle to get you to the next phase, get in, honey. Get in, honey, and take that vehicle where you need to take it. But open up. There's a lot of opportunities for success coming your way. And as I'm saying these words, I'm receiving this. Like, I don't know if it's what you experience when you get readings, when I'm giving these general readings. I'm just a vessel, so I be in the inside of myself listening to. And I literally can like feel my my spirit is already telling me, yep, this is a door that we're about to open for you. This is a door that we're about to open. This is a door that we're about to open. So take the opportunities that come. This is the time to take some risks, okay? This is the time to take some risks, but Spirit got your back, okay? This is the time to step out on a limb. Spirit got your back, okay? This is the time to do the scary things. Spirit got your back, okay? So open up to happiness. And a lot of this change that we're being asked to go into is all about giving us opportunities to step into our fullness, to step into our power, to step into our purpose and our path, and to step into our happiness and our joy, okay? So we are still in the Angels and Ancestors deck, and we are moving on to the White Witch. Be the light, bring the light. All right, y'all. So the specific message about this card is now is not the time to be petty, okay? Let me be really clear. I am someone who I don't I don't just match energy, honey. If you come to me with crazy, if you come to me with wildness, if you come to me with disrespect, okay, if you go low, I will go to Hades, okay? And I will go to hell. If you go low, I will go lower. And sometimes you have to. Yes, sometimes it is love and light. Yes, sometimes you got to pray with them. Yes, sometimes you got to be all kumbaya. Yes, and so yes, sometimes you gotta straight up let a fool know I will smack the life out of you if you come over here disrespecting me. Sometimes you gotta respond with with violence. But now is not the time for that. There are times when you meet petty with petty. There are times when you do actually fight fire with fire. There are times when you go there, and there are times when you don't. Okay, universe is gonna test you this week. Universe is gonna test you this week. Universe gonna test you this week. Okay, and you don't go there. Don't go there. don't go there. Sometimes there are trickster spirits that come just to steal your energy. They come to engage you in situations, not because they have any investment other than tripping you up, other than getting you to siphon and spend your energy on them, so you can't spend it on your purpose and your path, so you can't spend it on your spiritual duties, so you can't spend your energy on something that is productive and good for you. Okay, so it's gonna be really important that you avoid that this week. Okay, there are moments when they go low, you go lower, and I have that ability. And there are moments when they go low, you go the opposite direction. You go high as hell. You get on top of the mountain and look down upon them. Okay, and this is going to be, you're going to have a moment or two this week, in the next couple weeks, in the next month, in the new season, where you're being asked to like just hold your energy. And also sometimes it's not their karma's gonna get him. Now I'm gonna tell you this: anytime that I always check in with spirit before I clap back, before I go after whoever I need to go after, before I respond, I always ask if it's okay with spirit. I always talk to just spirit first, and if spirit says unload on these fools, I unload on these fools. However, sometimes spirit, I go to spirit and I be like, they disrespected me, or they did this harmful thing. Can I clap back? Can I defend myself? And spirit be like, nope. Put your hands down. No. There's been a few times where I've been like, but they cost me a lot. They cost me a lot. Little kitty, you ain't getting in here. You know, this child loves being in it, wants to always be in the altar room. The cats always want to be in the altar room. You can't be in the altar room right now because you would just try to get up on men. I love you though. What was I saying? Yes. Anyway, there are times when oh yeah, okay. Sometimes spirit says you can't clap back at them because their own karma is coming. They've already got their demise has been written in the sand, and everything that they've done to you is going to be included in that. So you ain't got to lift a finger. Okay, sometimes spirit tells you not to fight back because their fight is already coming. They're already about to face a fight, and your energy, and your reciprocity is going to be included in that. All right, so yeah, honey. Sometimes and like I said, I'm not a spiritualist who comes from this idea that no, it's about energy, and there will be times as a practitioner that you will have to defend yourself against like not cool, malevolent forces. There are times when like you do need it. You ain't gonna love and light a crazy spirit that wants to mess you up into the ground. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna love and light, a hex off of you. You're not going to like love and light if someone done put some real energy on you. You're not gonna love and light that away. Okay, so, but it's balanced. But yeah, and spirit's gonna tell you when you're dealing with that type of trickster energy. So be the light. The message also from this card. So we have the sun energy, and then we have the be the light card. Okay, so the message is we are in a time of darkness, honey. You're going to have to bring the light. You are going to have to bring the light. You're going to have to bring your own sun. You're going to need to be the matches, okay? So first, with that being said, you need to protect your peace. You need to protect that light, okay? When you choose to light up, you're going to attract everything. When you choose to be a light in the darkness, everything is going to be attracted to that. The good, the bad, the ugly, and in between. It is on you. It is on you to make sure you're doing your protective work so that you can filter out the types of energy that come to you and that touch your light, and that because that can affect your light, okay? But be the light, honey. Be the light for yourself. You're going to have to turn it up. You're going to have to turn it up. It's getting dark out here, okay? So you're going to have to be the light. You're going to have to bring the light, okay? This also speaks to, like, in certain situations that you may be involved in, like, literally before you walk into the room, bring the warmth, bring the light, okay? There's a lot of people who are in the clouds of depression, the clouds of just a lot. We're living in really crazy times, so bring that light, okay? I suggest y'all do your light work, okay? So working with doing sun magic. For those of you who it's part of your practice, doing your candle work, your fire magic, really focusing on magic that is about the light, okay? Working with lightning and thunder magic, working with electricity magic. And again, this is for only, if you don't know how to do these things, Don't just start off doing them now. If but there's different beginner ways to engage with all of that. But move into the light, my loves. Move into the light. Okie dokie. Let us get some affirmations on, and then I'm going to check in with these comments, okay? So, this first affirmation is you are enough, you have enough, you do enough, okay? We're going to change it to I, okay? So, repeat after me. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. Okay? Know that you do. You do enough, baby. You do enough. Okay? You do enough, honey, you have enough, darling. You do enough, honey, you have enough, darling. All right. There is more to life than losing weight. I am ready to experience it. Repeat after me. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There's more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. All right, my loves, we doing all right. If this is resonating with you, can I get an amen in the comments? Or can I get a witness? Can I get a witness, baby? Can I get a witness, baby? Yeah, here's the collection plate. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, and PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Let me check in with the comments, baby. Let me check in with the comments. Oh, what's going on with the comments? Okay, here we go. Ooh, Lord. All right. Yes, honey. Witness and an amen. All right, it's checking in with you. Kit said, I really feel this. I moved recently and I'm on my own for the first time. This past week, I've been working on my being in my own light. So I'm definitely claiming this going forward. Yes. Congratulations on your move. I just moved to a new state. So I feel that. I'm actually in a space where I'm feeling finally settled. I still have like a couple of things to do. There's a bookshelf I need to build in this room. There's like a couple things I need to do, but I'm feeling very settled in the space that I'm in. And so, but it's hard. It's definitely hard, like rebuilding and being your own light. So congratulations on your move, baby. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see. William said, I had to remind myself last week that being vengeful is not my job, and I have to let the higher power deal with folks, but damn, I want to take things in my hands sometimes. Exactly. And again, William, sometimes it is. Sometimes the universe does let you take your justice. Sometimes the universe is like, no, go slap that hoe. Sometimes the universe is like, you can get him back because that was wrong. There are times when spirit allows you to work inside of your karma to get back what you need to get back from someone who took it from you. But there's times when spirit's like, nah, it's not mine. That vengeance is not yours, it's mine. Especially when you do and I find that like as someone who engages my magic and does a regular amount of protection work, even if I don't, they gonna come for you. You gonna get got by the result of my regular and consistent protection work. Okay, you gonna get got by that. At some point in the game, you'll get tangled up in all of the booby traps I set around myself spiritually, honey. So even if you do get to me, you gonna walk away with a scar. You gonna definitely walk away with something happening to you. And if it don't happen to you in a moment, it'll happen to you at some point in the future. Okay. But your spirits will have your back. And yeah, sometimes it's for you to deal with it, and sometimes it's not. Jennifer said, literally had a dream on last night where I summoned Excalibur to beat up some crazy shape-shifting energy. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about like utilizing. That is another way to interpret and bring in the message of bringing in the light. Okay. Sometimes you really will, and you're gonna need to summon the light as it is if it was a weapon. Remember, my loves, that we talked about we're talking about the reading the sun energy. The sun is something you need to respect. It is something that you can grow. It can grow you. It can warm you up. It helps to activate your body. It helps to, heal you. If you're feeling sick, if you can lay in the sun for a bit, if you don't have an allergy, a lot of times that'll help you. It literally produces antioxidants and gives you vitamin D. But you take your ass somewhere close to the equator, and you feel the sun when it's right there. First off, you'll have a high the higher respect for melanated people because we made for that. But even melanated people, the sun is it can kill you. As much as it can, as much as beauty as it gives you, as much healing as it gives you, it'll also unalive you as well. Okay. Remember that sometimes you will need to weaponize your light in your defense. Okay. One of the things that Spirit is leading me to remind you to program your force fields around yourself, my loves. I'm a big believer in creating a force field around yourself. And one of the force fields that I tell people to build around themselves is a pyramid of light. I tell them to go into meditation, ritual, prayer, and really build through ritual, ceremony, meditation, and prayer. Really construct in your spirit world this pyramid of white light, and then program this pyramid of white light to protect you 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 feet, outside of you. But that is one, when I say weaponizing the light, that is one way I speak to that, using it in your spiritual practice to help bring um, protection. So, also, how you weaponize the light in spirituality a lot of times is anytime you're using candle magic, anytime you're lighting a candle, the act of lighting using flame in light and candle in magic. Y'all put some. I'm breaking you down. I'm giving you a whole magic lesson. The Cash App is LadySpeech. Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I'm giving breaking you up this good energy and this good lesson right here. But anytime in any practice, when you light a candle, you're inviting a spirit. You're inviting, you're calling on spirit. You're calling, when we use candles in prayer, you're calling the spirit to you. You're calling the energy. When you light a candle on your altar, you're igniting, and you're inviting those spirits down. So, in effect, that's weaponizing. When I light that candle on my ancestor altar, I'm calling their spirits to me. When I light that candle on my protection altar, I'm calling my protective spirits to me. So, utilizing the light, weaponizing the light. One of the first altars that went up in my house, my new space, when I moved, is my ancestor altar and then my protection altar. And my protection altar has been up this whole time, but I haven't put any flame to it. And when I finally put the flame to it, um, spirits came right on down, and that altar is now consecrated and active, and the spirits live there. So yeah, weaponizing the light, being the light, remembering that sometimes you need to, when someone is coming to you with negativity, you need to turn up the sunlight. Inside of you. You need to turn up the sunlight inside of you and burn their negativity away. Okay, that's oftentimes a tactic that I have used. They say kill them with kindness, but it's about turning up that light. And burning away their negativity. All right, good people. Did we do affirmations? Did we do some I don't know. I don't think we did. Did we? I don't know. We're gonna do some more because I cannot remember. Stoner brain. All right, let me check in with some more of these comments. Cats know a sacred space when they see it. Yes, that was when I was talking about the cat. She always wants to be in here. She's literally like, "What are you doing? I want to pray. I want to. What are you doing? I want to talk to them too with you." Literally, that's her whole energy. She's like, "But can we? I want to be with you in that room," and I'm like, "No, because you're distracting." I love her though. She does get to come in here every once in a while. Not when I'm working. Catherine said, "This is the lesson I need to learn. I've been caught in the narcissist father trap. I finally cut my ties, but they are petty people." Yup. Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer said, Lady Speech, you are on fire today because my friend has been dealing with a lot of negative entities. Yes, baby. Thank you. All right. Checked in with his comments. Let's keep it going. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're going to do some more affirmations because I can't remember if we did any affirmations. So we're just going to go ahead and do some more affirmations just to cover it. All right. All right. I make, and you can't never have too many affirmations. Hello. I repeat after me. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. Repeat after me. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. I make a difference in the lives of others. This affirmation says, no, that was half cut off. All right, so this is a finish your own affirmation. So this affirmation beginning says, I have all the resolve I need to, and then ... So this is where you're going to finish it. I'm going to choose to finish this with, I have all the resolve I need to take the next step into my greatness. You can choose to say that with me, or you can say your own thing, okay? So, but we're all going to say the first part together. Repeat after me. I have the resolve I need to take the next step into my greatness. I have the resolve I need to take the next step into my greatness. I have the resolve I need to take the next step into greatness. I have the resolve I need to take the next step into my greatness. All right, beautiful people. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're going to move on to the Goddess Oracle deck, and we have the Ernest, which is all about crisis. And actually, this card is about asking for help. If you are experiencing mental crisis, ask for help. Emotional crisis, ask for help. Physical crisis, ask for help. Ask for help. And do not be ashamed of asking for help. Understand that a lot of people are in precarious positions right now, and also we live in a society that is completely individualistic due to white supremacy and colonialism. A lot of us have been ripped from our indigenous spaces where we take care of each other. Ask for help. You are your brother's keeper. Your brother's keeper is yours. You are your sister's keeper. Your sister's keeper is yours. You are your sibling's keeper, and your sibling's keeper is yours. The first people you need to ask for help from is your spiritual team. You need to be, if you're getting this reading, you believe in something, ask God, okay? Ask Goddess, ask spirits, ask your ancestors, okay? Now here's the thing. Ask for help, and a lot of times, and be willing, when you ask for help from the spirit's going to give you the help that you need. And sometimes it don't look like what you want. Don't refuse that help just because it don't look like what you like, just because it's like it ain't the flavor you requested. Don't do that. But first people you need to ask for help is your spirit. First people you need to ask for help is your spiritual team, your spiritual court, your spiritual council. That's the first people you need to ask for help. If you need to hit a hotline because you're feeling like you want to unalive yourself, go ahead and hit a hotline, honey. If you need to ask a doctor, if you need to ask your psychiatrist, if you need to ask, whoever, your mama, ask whoever you need to ask for help. And if you ask for help and ain't nobody answering, baby, scream it. Scream it out. Keep screaming it. Keep asking. But you deserve to be helped. You deserve to be assisted. You deserve to be helped. You deserve to be assisted. This is also going to be an invitation into some of y'all. If you saying the people around you don't help you, you need to build a better community. You need to maybe build a better community, or you need to go to your community and let them know what the hell is up. Ask for help when you need it. Ask for help. Before you get to the crisis, when you're in the crisis, ask for help. All right. We have Oshun, which is about sensuality. hard. No matter how you identify Oshun sexually, what your sexual orientation is, no matter if you're demisexual, sapiosexual, asexual, whatever, no matter, Oshun reminds us of the sensuality of life, and that sensuality belongs to us. And sensuality is not necessarily and always about sexuality. There is a sensuality and there's a medicine in sensuality, and it is something that belongs to us. Oshun, the African Orisha. And the Orisha that is now because of Africa, exists in Brazil, exists in Cuba, exists in Santeria, exists in a few Ifa, exists in a few African traditional religions. One of the things that is universal, and one of the stories of Oshun is the owning of her sensuality. It is not about anybody. Oshun doesn't dress sensually in order to be chosen by anyone else. She has chosen herself. And she dresses sensually because it makes her feel good. Bask in the sensuality of yourself. Own it. Own it. Own it. Encourage it. Seek it out. For there's medicine there. Sensuality in dance, sensuality in food, sensuality in existing. Own it. Own it. All right, let's do some more affirmations. 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 This affirmation says, I let go of my perceived pain. 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 Can you guys hear any music? Okay, no, it was a car passing by. I needed it, my window was slightly open, and so, I didn't want to get a copyright strike for someone else's music, but they just, they went through. All right, I don't have to worry about that. This affirmation is for Black people. So if you are not Black, just hold space while Black people affirm themselves, okay? So if you are Black, this affirmation is for you. Repeat after me. My Black is beautiful. 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 All right, beautiful people. I love it. I love it. Thank you for checking in. Someone said, no, it sounds like a fan. Jennifer said, you heard a car. Melted Snow said, only my husband's video games. Sweet. So y'all didn't hear that, which is good. Which is good. I want to keep my window open because I like the breeze and the energy of the outside. But I don't want to go outside. Hello. All right. Regina said, affirmation time. Yes, baby. Checking in with these comments. Kit said, you pulled the sensuality card on my phone, got to 69%. The universe got jokes. The universe had got big jokes, tiny jokes. The universe got jokes. Let's see. Jennifer said, for anyone who needs help with their magic, I recommend reading Honoring Your Ancestors, A Guide to Ancestral Veneration. Yes. So Jennifer in the comments dropped a really dope book suggestion. So if you guys are looking to, connect with Honoring Your Ancestors, check out that book. I haven't read it, but check it out. Let's see. And Liv said, I feel the need to also recommend that some of us, when interacting with their ancestors, should make sure to clarify benevolent ancestors. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you. Yes. Please remember that you contain multitudes. So there are those of us, we are all someone's monster in someone's life. And if you haven't yet been, you will be if you live long enough. We are all someone's monster. We are all someone's villain in someone's story, okay? Please know that your ancestry is made up of amazing people, and your ancestry is made up of cruel, not great people, okay? So you need to make sure that you are calling on the benevolent ancestors, and they are absolutely right. I am 85% African, honey. I am 85% African. Took my whole DNA test, all that. We know the story of slavery, so I'm coming definitely from Nigeria. That's like most of my African, Benin and Togo. Okay, the white in me is because of enslavement. It's because of raping and pillaging. Them ancestors, that direct line of ancestors, don't like me. They don't like me. It is literally the slave owners. It is literally, I am connected to these people. They don't like me. So I don't venerate them, and I do not call on them for help. Okay? I don't. However, because I do acknowledge them in my blood, I have skipped over them, and I've been able to access their ancestors, which are of course mine as well. I've been able to really touch deeply into like pre-colonial Scottish ancestry and Irish magic. But yeah, benevolent ancestors. You want to make sure you're calling on the ones that don't mean you harm. And also know that like sometimes you have ancestors who were really shitty people, but they love you. But like you don't call them that energy though, because unless it's time to tussle. Sometimes you call on Uncle Leroy, who was a hot mess and did nothing but fight people, but he absolutely enjoyed who you are and loves you. Sometimes you don't keep Uncle Leroy venerated all the time. Sometimes you gotta pull him out and be like, okay, Uncle Leroy, somebody messing with me. Go ahead and unleash the Kraken on him. Okay? But yeah. That's that energy on that. Someone said, Jen said, damn, asking for help today. Yes. Ask for help. Checking in with the comments. The one talking about the fire right now is 365 Days of Hoodoo, but I'm also reading 365 Ways to Strengthen Your Spirituality, 365 Days of Self-Discipline. The second one is really good too. Awesome. Y'all are just like hooking it up with the books. I'm going to just let that conversation be. Y'all go through this comment thread. Okay, y'all are putting down some really good information. It's interesting. It's kind of sad that these comments get lost when the video gets posted. It's a good thing and a sad thing, I guess. Cause you are stellar. Y'all are hooking it up, and I'll be learning things from you. Like, this church is a good church. We're all lovely here. We're all experts here. All right, we did affirmations. It's time to move on. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal at LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com, baby. Let's go and deal with these Oracle Pogs. If you want a set of Oracle Pogs Divination system, you can visit moonpumpkin.com and get you a set of Oracle Pogs. Alrighty then. Fail. If you ain't ready to fail, you ain't ready to succeed. Let me say that again. If you ain't ready to fail, you ain't ready to succeed. Failure is an integral part of success. It teaches you things. It tells you your mistakes. It spotlights the places you need to grow, improve, and learn. If you want to make it in this life, if you want to be successful at something, get ready to fail at parts of it often. Failure is actually your friend. Failure is actually your friend. Sometimes failure tells you what you don't need to be doing anymore. Sometimes you fail at something and Spirit is trying to tell you, stop doing that. That ain't for you. Because not everything is for you. Sometimes you try some stuff and you're like, oh, this is very clearly not something I need to be doing. It was a great idea in my head. Okay? So failure is your friend. It's your friend. Again, You don't grow without failure. So mistakes are your friends. And if you have a hard time with that concept, you need to do some healing around that concept this week. You need to do some healing. You need to look at whatever your upbringing, how your upbringing might have contributed to this, or maybe abuse or trauma or indoctrination from society or culture. Look at that. But failure is your friend. You're going to get it wrong. So for allies, if you are an ally to the trans community, you're indoctrinated, systematic from the system, transphobia is going to cause you to fail them. And you need to learn to apologize and be corrected. If you are an ally to the Black community, you're going to fail us. Your indoctrinated racism and anti-Blackness and misogyny is going to come out at some point, and you're going to fail us. Be ready to apologize, be held accountable, be ready to be checked. Sincerely apologize. And be dedicated to being the best ally you can past failing, because you're going to fail. If you're an ally to the Indigenous community, you're going to fail the Indigenous community. Be ready to apologize. Sincerely. Learn. Grow from your mistakes. If you're going to be a good teacher, if you're going to be a good mom, if you're going to be a good parent, if you're going to be a good dad, if you're going to be a good leader, you're going to fail. If you're going to be a good artist, if you're going to be an excellent at anything you do, you're going to fail at something. You're going to fail at a part of it, because that's simply a part of growth. It's your friend. Build. It's springtime. It's time to grow it. It's time to grow it. It's time to build it. If you want a beautiful garden, now is the time to plant the seeds. But then it's about more than planting the seeds. You gotta weed. You gotta inspect for pests. You gotta take care of those pests. You have to plan the garden. You have to prep. You gotta build it. But if you build it, you're gonna get something really amazing, dope, and wonderful. It's time to build it. You want your dreams to come true? Build it. Goals? Build it. Build it. It's time to build it. You want a new life? Build it. And remember, these things start one brick, one moment, one step at a time. And there are billions of tiny steps and tiny things that need to get done in addition to the big things that need to get done. So one step, one moment at a time, build it. Build it. All right, let's do some more affirmations. Let's do some more affirmations. Repeat after me. Getting older makes me smarter. 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 All right. This affirmation says, I release the need to judge myself and my body. I release the need to judge myself and my body. I release the need to judge myself and my body. I release the need to judge myself and my body. I release the need to judge myself and my body. All right, last cards of the reading, my dear. We're moving on to the Muse Tarot deck. And first off, we have the Five of Emotions. Process, my loves. Process the feelings. Process, my love. Process the feelings. Process the sadness. Process the grief. Make space for all of the feelings. Be with them. Process them so that you can release them. So that you can let them go. It is time to release. It is time to release. It is time to release. It's time to process. There's a lot of you who are not processing grief. There's a lot of you who are not processing pain. There's a lot of you who are not processing things. Process them. And there's even some of you who have a hard time processing happiness and joy because you've been through so much pain. Process. Open yourself up and process. Process so these things don't trap you into a prison. Process and release. We have the 7 of the suit of the major arcana, and it's about the Chariot. Your will is a magic power unto itself. And it is going to be important that you focus. This person has got a lot of horsepower that they are driving. And this has the potential to tear them apart. It is their focus that keeps, it is their will, their drive, that keeps this ride on the right track. You will be met with a lot of chaotic energy. You're going to be met with a lot of distractive energy. It is your will that will determine the outcome. You will have to harness your discipline. You will have to harness your willpower in order to control the elements that are driving you, the driving forces that are driving you towards your dreams and your goals. It will tear you apart if you're not focused. It will tear you apart if you are not focused. But if you focus, you will be driven directly to where you need to be. In the beginning of the reading, we had the directive that you are not too petty, you're not to sully yourself with pettiness. You are going to let universe do the work for you. You're going to let universe take care of the bad people, the malevolent spirit. You're going to let spirit take care of that. And this is why your energy needs to be focused on your dreams, your goals, the next step. You don't have time for distraction. You don't have time to be worried about revenge. You don't have time. Light your candles, do your spell work about that. Give it over to God and let them handle business. Because you need to focus on getting to the next level. You need to focus on entering to the next greatest parts of who you are. That's what needs to happen. Otherwise, it'll tear you apart. But if you focus, you will be able to control all of that spiritual horsepower. And it'll drive you. That's the Chariot card. It's the same concept of driving a car. You are in control of that car. But if you aren't skilled, if you aren't focused, it's easy to lose control of a car. Especially if the roads are icy or wet or compromised, or you're going a speed and hitting curves you're unfamiliar with. You must be focused and in control to get to where you want to go. All right, so let's do some more affirmations, baby. Let's do some more affirmations. Let's do some more affirmations. Let's do some more affirmations. This affirmation says, healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Repeat after me. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. This affirmation says, I love abundance and prosperity, and I attract it naturally. I love abundance and prosperity, and I attract it naturally. I love abundance and prosperity, and I attract it naturally. I love abundance and prosperity, and I attract it naturally. I love abundance and prosperity, and I attract it naturally. All right, pumpkins. Let me check in with these comments. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor. That effing Gemini said, I have to write an appeal letter for a denied disability from my company, and I've been so scared of the rejection, I've been putting it off. I needed this reading today. I am glad this brought you some comfort, brought you some guidance. I am glad to be here for you today. Let's do this. Amber said, I released the need to judge myself and my body. I needed that one. Amen, honey. I did too. Kit said, speaking of gardens, I just got a new aloe plant and my avocado seed is starting to take root. Congratulations, baby. Congratulations. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all were doing all kinds of education in them comments. I'm not even going to go over it. Y'all were getting it. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, my loves. Well, this has been your 10-10 reading on a Sunday. I was a little bit late today. We're going to acknowledge that. My stomach was feeling a little bit queasy, so I had to settle that before I got to you. But thank you for your patience. One of you was waiting for me at the door, okay? One of you was waiting for me at the door, all right? As soon as I logged in, you was, hey, girl. He was looking at me in my face, and I loved it. I want you to know that whenever you caught this reading, you were right on time. If you were here at the beginning, right on time. Here at the middle, right on time. There at the end, right on time. If you saw this after it was recorded, you were right on time. And on that note, just in case no one has told you today, you are absolutely valuable. You are valuable, baby. From the top of your beautiful head to the bottom of your feet, you are so valuable, and you are valued by your spiritual team. Your life is a beautiful, beautiful gift. And I hope you know that you are a gift. All right. All right, good people. Well, I got a couple videos for you this week, so I hope you're ready for that. Amanda, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. Blessings to you for this week. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, and blessings to you. I hope this reading has helped you guys in some way, shape, or form. I hope this helps you get a really good handle on what this week is going to be like. I hope this helps y'all to step into the week feeling good, feeling fine, feeling free, and feeling fabulous, baby. And on that note, you beautiful people, you have yourselves a fantabulous week. Like I said, I'll be back to posting a couple of videos for you this week and all that good stuff. I love your support. I love you. I love you. And I will see you all, God is willing, in the next video. Peace, love, and hair grease. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.